Everyone, hope you're all having an incredible morning. I'm going to dive right in. Let's talk about Chainlink because I got a couple of people calling me actually saying, "Hey man, Chainlink just spiked. I should have been in it. Should I buy it? What should I do?" And you know that I'm not going to be the first person to advise someone to buy something when it's at an all-time high. Well, first off, I don't advise people to buy anything because I'm not a financial advisor. But that being said, if I wanted to buy Chainlink, the last thing I would do is buy it here when it's at a peak. That's because it has such a high probability of toppling over on you and coming back down. You could buy here and it could keep going. Sure, that's possible, but more than likely, if you do that enough times, you're eventually going to buy the high and it's going to go back down. Now, Chainlink has a terrific track record of literally going back up on every single pullback. So what I would do personally, if I was trying to buy Chainlink, is I would layer in buys down here and just wait and just keep following it up, right? So if it spikes really high, then I would play a pullback, and I would get buys layered up to wait for it to pull back. Because it might pull back 50% up here and then keep going. Or it could pull back and crash through this floor, which, if it does, it's going to scare a lot of people, freak them out, put you in a good position to where you could get some buys and get some cheaper Chainlink. And yeah, that's how you would get that. And it would at least probably come back up to touch this. So when I look at Chainlink that way, it makes more sense to just wait and just see if I can get a good price, see if I can get a cheaper price. That's how I would play the Chainlink BTC chart, because right now, if you buy it, you're buying it at an all-time high. I mean, this is just insane how much it's rallied, and I don't know how high it's going to go, right? I mean, some people have said maybe it'll go to 200. We don't know. It could. It might. But there's going to be a lot of pullbacks until it gets to 200. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not just going to go straight to 200. It'll have fits and starts. It'll go up. It'll come back. It'll go up. It'll come back. It'll do that sort of thing. So, waiting for a good pullback is the best option. So I bought a little bit of Cardano. I had 4 buys kind of go through. I was able to get that nice dip, and yeah, I'm just kind of holding on to it because I'm getting a validator node off the ground. I wanted to get some cheap Cardano, so I'm just holding to start my validator node, and I'm going to be running a Cardano pool. So again, I'm waiting for this thing to do a decent panic, and yeah. Anyway, let's check out Zill. I love trading this chart. I think it's fantastic. But I like trading it because it's super predictable. It just kind of really always does the same thing. So I was able to get a buy here and didn't quite get my sell because my sells were up too high. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, pretty confident in this chart. If it drops a little bit more, we'll grab some more. XLM. Not much really going on here. Yeah, I didn't really buy anything down here. I bought this little bit, but that's just because I was transferring to another exchange, and the XLM fee was so dang small. Able to get a buy on VeChain, and we were able to get a sell on VeChain, so that's kind of cool. And we are up 14% on the Ethereum chart. Wow, that's just insane. Really cool seeing that. Yeah, so let's jump in and let's talk about SRK. SRK is it had that rip, that tear. It went up 900% from the bottom, the complete bottom. But this is when it kind of did that little stall, and then we were off to the races. So and then we went all the way down. We kind of grinded all the way down. We went back up in it, and I think a lot of people got excited. A lot of people probably bought this top thinking, oh, we're going back to the top, and then not quite yet. And that's the thing about crypto you got to understand. It teases you sometimes, right? You think it's going to go back. You think it's going to do something that's like, it's going back to the all-time high. I'm going to make tons of money. And it stalls. And that's the thing you have to understand, is that I think eventually we will get back there and go beyond that. But, right now, since this is paired against Bitcoin, when Bitcoin starts to go on a tear, it can affect this chart, it can affect this coin. But, I'm still holding SRK. I think it's a great project, still actively trading it. We're just, where it grinds sometimes. I mean, the coin grinded for like a month, 22 days before it started actually doing something. So it could grind for a little while. It could just go sideways and not do anything. But then eventually, it will do something. Trading is like this. 99% of the time it's boredom, followed by that 1% of sheer terror or sheer excitement, however you decide to decipher it. But that's really kind of how trading is. And I think it's funny because, you're sitting around, and bam, out of nowhere, everything's like going off and blowing up and tearing up. So anyway, I hope this helps. That's about all I have right now. Smash subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like trading content. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Make sure to make lots of money trading. Peace.